And ho, 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 we're live. What is up, folks? This is John with Beavis and Butthead, FTW, the emotional FTL here. And Merry Christmas Eve to all of my subscribers on YouTube, as well as all of my social media friends. Yep. And tomorrow is the big day. Tomorrow is officially Christmas Day. I can't believe it. This year has gone by so goddamn fast. All right. If you want to join in, you know the drill. Link is in my live chat, my community post, and on my Discord. All right. Hi there. How's it going, Matt? You too. You too, Shadow Gamer. Hey there.
Wow, you decided to do this stream randomly.
Yep. Look at this comment.
Oh, yep. That's what you deserve.
All right.
I'm gonna be here for a little bit. I'm gonna be here for a little bit because I'm pretty much busy.
All right. What did you think of 2024?
You should start first.
All right. 2024 for me was pretty bad. You know, from that drama thing that happened a couple nights ago. And yeah, I'm still trying to recover from that.
Well, for that answer, same here.
Yeah. All right.
And happy holidays to you all.
Yep.
And to all, a good night.
Yep. All right. I'm going to go ahead and show off what I have. First things first.
Oh, no. That movie was garbage.
Hello.
Target Reference 2010, yes.
I just said it because why not?
I have this meme here that I just made on Discord last night.
All right.
Show it. You can screen share it. Oh my god!
Is a song.
Hold up, it's gonna get good.
Song for Coco, and I'm doing this to teach Logan Johnson, Makila Howard, Shaquila Anderson, and George Norfolk lessons. And I'm doing this to show everyone that I mean business. So here we go.
Oh boy.
FBI, open up! Yeah, so apparently we got this complaint from a neighbor that you are apparently sexually attracted to this young girl named
Okay.
and you've been speaking about desires of wanting to do
Merry
How I Know
Christmas
Watch Her and singing a love song to her. And among others, other
Is
horrible
that
shit you
guy?
want to do to her. Yeah. You
Eric
better
Payton.
open up this door right now.
Oh no,
Hello?
not Eric
You still
Payton.
there? Hey, you sick bastard, you better open up this fucking door or we're gonna bust it open and break it into pieces.
I bet
Wait, is
Mysterious
he even
Robo
listening
Dog
to us?
will get cold this
Oh,
year.
hell no,
Yeah.
he's singing one of those love songs again. You know what? That's it. We're gonna break this fucking door wide open. Here it goes.
Okay, Zach, but unfortunately I can't join the Rob Chuckle stream because I might go to my grandparents' house
All right.
for
Next
some
up.
early Christmas presents. Jingle all the way. I
Yep.
don't have it yet.
Look. It's Jingle All the Way.
I know that. I know Shrek Ed or BBC One today, but I don't know why it had a Universal logo. I doubt
Alright.
if Shrek
All right.
Jingle.
Listen to what Shadow Gamer.
Oh,
Pay
thank
attention to
you,
this comment.
Zach.
Let me see. Charles Bandagare fan, even more evidence of pedo because he sent a dick pic on Discord to a minor, which... What?!
What the fuck?
Whoa,
The
that is
freaking
disgusting.
hell. That's nasty.
Nah, he need to get off of the internet. He need to get off the internet.
Yeah, he needs
Exactly.
to get off the internet. I think Troy's man to get Fat Sauce 1 deserves co.
Yep.
That's right.
You know what? He needs coal.
He
needs
deserves
coal.
co for Christmas.
Yep.
You know what he is? Naughty.
Yeah, he's
Yep.
very naughty. Because
Mhm.
he deserves to get co.
Okay, I have another meme here.
Let me see.
That's a funny meme of
That's what Eric Payton deserves.
It makes me laugh.
Okay, I'm gonna put up that video again.
Oh no, not Diddy. Oh no.
I mean, they're no different. So of course I had to.
This is a
And
song,
listen very
a
carefully.
love song for Coco.
About him doing
And
a
I'm doing
spoiler,
this
and
to
his
teach
apology
Logan
is
Johnson,
denied
Makila Howard,
because Charles Baskin Fat Sauce
Shaquila
1
Anderson,
could
and George North
because
was
he
supposed
could
to
get
listen.
copyright strike or
And I'm
get
doing
sued
this
by
to show
Paramount
everyone
Yeah.
that I mean business.
if he showed a post credit
So here we
scene
go.
video. Yeah, that's why Charles
FBI.
Baskin Fat Sauce 1's apology is denied because he could get copyright strike or get sued by Paramount if he posted a video.
Okay, we get it.
Let's give spoilers about
You gotta
the
let me. You
post-credit
gotta
scene.
let us hear. You gotta let us hear.
FBI, open up.
That's
yeah.
right.
So
The
apparently
thing
we
is
got
that
this complaint
can't
from a
really
neighbor
put
that
the
you
post-credit scene
apparently
video at
sexually
this
attracted to this
because
young girl named.
All right, listen up.
he gets a
Coco?
copyright strike or get sued by a company if you
Okay,
post.
listen up.
Okay.
FBI, open up. Yeah. So apparently we got this complaint from a neighbor that you are apparently sexually attracted to this young girl named Coco, and you've been you've been speaking about desires of wanting to do God knows what to her,
Okay.
and
See,
singing a love song to her, and
happy
among
Christmas.
other horrible shit you want to do to her. Yeah, you better open up this door right now. Hello? You still there? Hey, you sick bastard, you better open up this fucking door or we're gonna bust it open and break it into
Christmas,
pieces.
aka
Wait, is he
Santa
even
Claus,
listening to us?
will give Edward
Oh,
a
hell
lump
no,
of
he's
coal.
singing one of those love songs
Edward
again.
will be
You know what? That's
so
it.
from
We're
him.
gonna break this fucking door wide open.
Santa will
Here it goes.
Yeah, that's basically him being knocked on by the FBI before slamming the door in.
Good one, mate.
John Wick. You might look.
What's up?
We were just showing off memes.
We're just
Oh, yeah, I
showing
was
off
using this
Yeah,
memes
my
on
I was using.
users that we don't like.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've got a little Kahoot we can play.
Good idea.
I haven't played
Hang on,
Kahoot in
I'm
a
just
while,
gonna
so start. Yeah,
Turn
go
on my
This is
please
just-
go
computer
back
so
to
I can
Kahoot.
join the Kahoot.
All right. Present.
I'm in my room now, and I'm just gonna turn on my computer.
Nice. Oh, it's not
All
showing.
right.
Oh, Kahoot.
Which movie used this
Wait.
quote, son of a nutcracker?
You know what? Guys, I'm gonna have to head out. So bye.
All
right.
right, see you, Pep.
All right, which movie is it?
Christmas Story.
Elf.
Oh damn.
Oh dear, I'm late for the Kahoot.
Oh my God, choose the film.
This is worth double points.
Fails.
That's
Yes.
correct.
I was about to say no.
Oh.
No, the answer is no.
I was about
me.
to say no.
Oh, I thought you were gonna host a Kahoot. Okay.
Oh, I am.
All right.
Oh, I know this one. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. That's easy. I know that.
Same answer as everybody.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right.
David Harbour.
Yeah, David. I'm picking green. Same one.
The 2000 version.
I was gonna say that.
Which Christmas movie franchise starts with
The
Mel?
Santa
Santa
Claus.
Claus.
Santa
That's easy.
Claus.
Although all the movies need to rewatch after
That's an
years.
easy question. Record.
Those movies need to revisit
Santa
after
Claus.
years.
Yes.
True.
Yes, true. Obviously,
Because it's a Christmas
special.
movie.
Holy shit, I've been getting all the correct answers here.
Yep.
Hot chocolate. Oh, Polar Express.
The Polar Express. That's
Polar
easy.
Express.
I said it first before everybody did, so.
Hello, Benjamin. What's up?
Whoa. Goofy Benjamin, obviously. What up, Choco's good?
All right.
I
All
don't
right.
know
In the
this
movie A
one,
Christmas
but-
Story, what does Ralphie want the most for Christmas?
I don't know the answer.
A range 200 shot BB gun.
What?
Yep.
I got right. That's what I was
I have not seen that movie or this, so I'm not too sure of this.
Who's the main
On
star in
Digital
National Lampoon's
Film.
Christmas Vacation?
One D.
Chevy Chase.
That's correct.
The on screen.
I have not seen.
I got
those
every
two
single one of
movies.
these answers correct.
Yep. All right. Why don't we go over our favorite Christmas movies?
Polar Express for me.
Home Alone 2 Lost in New York.
All right. For me,
Anyways, I got to go now, so goodbye. And
See you
also,
later.
last thing I'm gonna say is Merry Christmas Eve, everyone.
Merry Christmas
You
Eve to you
too.
too.
And I think we should start watching some angry video game nerd episodes.
All right.
Don't worry,
In
they're
some
not
games, the
copyrighted.
worst he recalls, he's gonna find out which one sucked the most balls. The angry video game nerd is here. Oh, he's making a list and checking it twice. He's gonna go home and eat chicken and rice. The angry video game nerd is here. He hates the games that stink. He knows which games to break. He just might even hate them all, 'cause he's mad for fucking sake. You better watch out, don't give these games a try. You better not play them, he's telling you why. The angry video game nerd is here.
I'm here to talk about a series of games based on stories from the Bible, all with weird, deformed cartridges made for Nintendo systems but without any endorsement from Nintendo. Like, take this one for example, Bible Adventures. Would you want to buy this with its weird baby blue cartridge? It's made by a Christian gaming company that makes unauthorized Nintendo games. Let's check it out.
All right, 3 games in 1. You got Noah's Ark, Baby Moses, and David and Goliath. First, let's do Noah's Ark. Well, there's Noah. Moves pretty fast for an old guy. The objects to get the animals in the ark.
Yeah.
Holy shit, you just pick them up? Is that how Noah did it? He did it all by himself by picking the animals up and carrying them into the ark? Well, according to Bible Adventures, that's how it happened. So there's where you drop those fuckers off. You just bring them to the door, you let those bastards run in there. You get a checklist of all the animals you need, so it's pretty simple. Go find some more, bring them back. Fun, huh? I just can't get over that. He's an old man, and not only does he pick the animals up, he lifts them over his head. It doesn't even slow him down. How can such an old man be so strong? Have you ever tried to lift a horse? Not that easy. What the shit? Let alone a horse and an ox? Or fuck, a horse, a cow, and 2 oxen? What the fucking shit? Noah's so goddamn strong, he puts the Hulk to shame. And the poor creatures, they're so scared shitless, they don't even try to get away. Noah, man, nobody fucks with him. Not even Chuck Norris.
Hell, put them in a map.
The only animals that have the balls to fight back are the pigs. Stop it, damn pig. I'm only trying to take you in the ark. There's gonna be a flood. What, do you want to die? Alright, that's it. You're gonna get it. So, what do? You grab that, whatever it is, and you knock that motherfucker out. Take that, bitch. Now I gotcha. You're going in the ark, you fucknut. I hate those pigs, but I also hate the oxen. You drop them every time you jump, so you gotta keep picking them back up again. The monkeys are also pretty damn annoying. Sometimes you gotta chase them all around. What a sight. Look, an old man climbing up a tree chasing monkeys. It's quite ridiculous. Fucking monkey, get back here! Now you're gonna get it. Take that, you monkey fuck! You're going in the ark. Another thing really amazing about Noah is that he can run so fast, he can actually outrun the screen, which is really annoying because you can't see where you're going, so you have to stop just to let the screen catch up. Another sign of a badly designed game. Now, it looks like we got all the animals, except the snakes. Now, that's got to be tricky, right? Grabbing them's out of the question. So, let's pick up that thing and try to knock them out. Well, I can knock them out, but if I don't catch them, they're gone. I can't catch them either. Shit. How do you get those damn snakes? Well, guess what? I'm trying to get the wrong snakes. But how can you blame me? They're the first snakes you see in the game. Well, check this out. I go in this cave, and this is real frustrating because to climb the walls, you have to jump and hit the A button at the perfect timing. Then once you get to the top, there you go. There's your snakes. So these are the real snakes you're supposed to get, not the ones in the trees. They're only decoys. Challenge is one thing, but why does this game have to fucking trick me? So don't get the snakes that you first see when you're walking around. Go take a wild guess. Climb through the cave until you find the real ones. Fuck this game.
Now you thought that was bad? A game where you collect a bunch of objects to bring back to the middle of the board? How could it get any worse? Just watch.
Our next game is Baby Moses. Alright, well, the object of the game is to get to the end of the level carrying Baby Moses. Now, this is really annoying because while carrying him, there's no way to defend yourself from everything that's out to kill you, and I do mean everything. If the soldiers catch Baby Moses, they throw him in the water. What assholes. And what's with this theme of carrying things? It's actually kind of a rip-off of Super Mario Bros. 2. Even the graphics kind of remind me of it, except for those chocolate cats. Speaking of carrying things, look how many things she can stack. What kind of picture is this? Moses' mom carrying baby Moses, carrying a block of cheese, carrying a guy carrying a spear? I never thought I'd see that. Beware the black spaces. If you jump through them, you fall in the water and die. Whoa! Either that or I guess it shoots baby Moses up.
All right, let me rewind all that again.
All right.
Since you had to go out.
But why does this game have to fucking trick me? So don't get the snakes that you first see when you're walking around. Go take a wild guess. Climb through the cave until you find the real ones. Fuck this game.
I know, right?
Now you thought that was bad? A game where you collect a bunch of objects to bring back to the middle of the board? How could it get any worse? Just watch.
Our next game is Baby Moses. Alright, well, the object of the game is to get to the end of the level carrying Baby Moses. Now, this is really annoying because while carrying him, there's no way to defend yourself from everything that's out to kill you, and I do mean everything. If the soldiers catch Baby Moses, they throw him in the water. What assholes.
Well,
what's
that's
with this
what
theme
really
of
happened in the
carrying
story.
things? It's actually kind of a rip-off of Super Mario Bros. 2. Even the graphics kind of remind me of it, except for those chocolate cats. Speaking of carrying things, look how many things she can stack. What kind of picture is this? Moses' mom carrying baby Moses, carrying a block of cheese, carrying a guy carrying a spear? I never thought I'd see that.
Exactly.
Beware the black spaces. If you jump through them, you fall in the water and die. Whoa! Either that or I guess it shoots baby Moses up in the sky. What's going on? This game sucks ass. God, this is annoying. The only way to have any fun at all is to throw baby Moses in the water and then go explore the level without him. This is a weird game. What other game could you ever say, I just threw baby Moses in the water? For some reason, I can't stop saying baby Moses. Baby Moses, baby Moses. When you finish the level, it says good work, but you forgot baby Moses. I didn't forget him, I just didn't want him. Well, there's only one shitty game left. David and
The
Goliath.
fact that it lets you
Well,
throw a
you're going
baby
around
is
carrying
just
sheep.
insane.
Yeah. Are you surprised? The object is to bring 4 sheep to this blinking arrow to advance to the next level. The originality just stuns me. And you know what? All 3 games use the same music. You'd rather listen to your only infant child puking to death. That is, choking on his own puke chunks.
Whoa!
That's disgusting. I apologize.
Okay, at
Those
least you
sheep
admitted
are
that.
a bitch to carry, especially if you're trying to get past the lion. That lion
ready
hates
for this.
sheep and anybody who carries sheep. However, if you go past them without the sheep, they don't give a shit. I can even pick the lion up and it doesn't care. Sure, try that in real life. Pick up a lion and see what happens. And while you're at it, just try to punch that lion in the nuts. Yeah, right in the fucking nuts.
Let's rewind that. Let's rewind that one more time.
Sure, try that in real life. Pick up a lion and see what happens. And while you're at it, just try to punch that lion in the nuts. Yeah, right in the fucking nuts.
This is a Dan Sobel. This is a Dan Sobel picture right here.
You can even use an acorn to knock the lion out. Damn, I wouldn't want to get hit by one of those acorns. Those lions are fucking wusses. What? What happened? Did you see that? That lion just fell flat on his ass. and he fell at the same time as this squirrel. So who knocked them both out? Well, let's take a look at the whole replay and see what happened. Here we see this squirrel throws an acorn. It clobbers the lion. Bam! Now let's back up a bit. Just before he gets hit, this other squirrel throws an acorn, which comes right back down, and bam! He knocked himself out with his own acorn. Dumb shit. Anyway, let's go get some sheep. I like the sheep sound effects. Come on, you damn sheep.
Imagine
I'm not gonna
if
hurt
sheep
you.
had that sound in real life.
Sheepy, sheepy. Sheepy, sheepy, sheepy. Fuck this. I feel like a stupid asshole going after all these sheep for no reason.
AVGN.
The most fun I have in this
I
game
feel like a
is
stupid
watching that
asshole
weird
doing all
squirrel. I'm telling you, that squirrel does some weird shit. 1 minute it's sleeping, then
I
it's
haven't
running
heard
up
of
and over the
AVGN
tree, and
since
oh my
the
god, look
summer
at
of
that!
83.
It's a flying squirrel, or it's like climbing the sky. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is.
Why would you miss
They were
that?
on drugs when they made this game. There it is. Wow, they were on drugs when they made this game.
No
There's
shit.
no way.
Later in the game, you get a weapon, some kind of fireball or something, I don't know, but it sucks. It's just like the rock in Friday the 13th. It arcs over everybody you try to hit. What good is a weapon that doesn't go straight? Like, it deliberately dodges your target. What a piece of shit. Now, I know I'm sucking pretty bad at this, but
That's
unless
bad
you've played it,
logic.
you have no idea how friggin' awful the controls are. It just feels slippery, and you feel like you have to force everything you're doing. But that only makes it more likely to overshoot a jump or undershoot it trying not to. Doesn't help either that there's all these
Who made
rocks
this
coming
game?
down.
Ryan Johnson?
And finally, when I get up here, it's not
Nah,
even
he
worth
was
it
only a
because there's nowhere to go.
teenager when,
I
when
can't
the
even
game
go in those
came out.
caves. So that's enough of this shit.
Well, that's Bible Adventures. You thought that was
Bowser
weird?
cameo.
Well, wait till you see Bible Buffet. Yeah, Bible Buffet. When I first heard the title, I just didn't get it. My only guess is it has to do with food and the Bible.
Well, guess
What
what?
kind of
I got
game is
half of that
that?
right. It definitely has to do with food,
Exactly.
but there's no mention of anything from the Bible
If anything,
anywhere in this whole game.
insults God.
What is this I'm looking at? It's a board game? In fact, it's a
What is
rip-off of
this?
Candyland. Just look at it. All
If
the different
anything,
food-themed
this
lands,
game
like
is an
Potato
insult to
Land,
God.
Barbecue Land, Pizza Land,
Yep.
Dessert Land.
Player This game gives
Oh my
Bibles
God,
a
it's
bad
talking.
name.
Well, you spin the wheel, and you make some moves just like any board game. Then you get to play all these weird mini games which sort of resemble an Atari game. The sound effects are classic.
What is this? Action
And it definitely
52?
resembles Attack of the Killer
How the
Tomatoes more than
hell
it does
is
the Bible.
this even related to
So
the
you lay
Bible?
down all these exploding pancakes
know.
which blow up everything. I think they're supposed to be oil drums or something, but everything else is some kind of food, so I'm just going to call them exploding pancakes. I mean, this is just fucking weird. It might as well be anything. I mean, look at all this stuff that's trying
we
to kill
ripping
me.
off
Potato chips and pizzas
Are
and
we ripping
pork
off the Legend
chops
of
and
Zelda
bottles, watermelons, ice cream cones, ice cubes, and cans of like soda coming out of a vending machine. Look, a snowman. Watch this. I'm gonna blow his fucking head off. Yeah,
What is
that
this,
snowman's dead
Lumberman?
as shit. I just pushed that thing into the exit, but there's no way to get it back out. So now I blocked myself from finishing the level, and my only choices now are to reset the game or commit suicide. Every once in a while, you get a little quiz. True or false? I guess true. True or false? I guess false. What the hell am I guessing? It would help if I had the questions. You know where they are? They're in the manual. So unless you still have the manual, let alone have the fucking game, you're not going to know what the questions are. Now, what was the problem with putting the questions on the screen? Why didn't they do that instead? What were they
That's
thinking?
bad programming.
All right. That voice is just crazy. I don't know what it is, but it just sounds out of place. Not that anything is in place, but I don't know. It's so rare to hear such a clear voice in a Nintendo game. But I suppose it's also rare for Nintendo to have a Bible game with no references to the Bible, resembling Atari that's all about food trying to kill you, yet it's also a board game ripoff with quizzes that you can't answer. And if it's a Bible game, why do you blow a snowman's head off? Whatever
What were
happened
they
to thou shalt
thinking?
not kill?
Exactly.
Please, somebody tell me, what the hell am I playing? I kind of like it, but I gotta turn it off before I go insane.
No, it's
So let's play another
objectively
Bible
bad
game.
programming.
It's the Book of Genesis on Sega Genesis, and the soundtrack is Genesis. I'm just making this up, but let's move on to Super Nintendo and check out this game that I'm actually not making up. I couldn't even come up with anything half as crazy if I tried. This is Super Noah's Ark 3D, yet it's also referred to as Super 3D Noah's Ark
Think I might have
because of the
heard
way
this
the
game
title
from
art's
somewhere.
misrepresented. So, who knows? Call it whatever you want. Call it Super 3D Fuck Farts if you want. I know it's weird, but the weirdness actually starts with the cartridge. As you can see, it looks like no other Super Nintendo game you've ever seen. In fact, it doesn't even look like a game at all. It looks more like a Game Genie. By this time, I believe Nintendo was catching on to the fact that Wisdom Tree was making these Bible games for their system without their permission. So what I think happened was, when Super Nintendo came out, they put a new lockout chip inside the system, which only allows games licensed by Nintendo to work. So, how many Super Nintendo games came out not licensed by Nintendo? Well, just one, and it found a way. By plugging an official Super Nintendo game into the top of it, it overrides the lockout chip and you can play it. The question is, would you want to? Well, actually, yeah, you would. What other first-person shooter game do you get to play
What
as
is
Noah?
this? Wolfenstein 3D?
I really can't believe this game
It
exists,
is!
but it seems to be a fact because I'm playing it. Now, does it look like Wolfenstein 3D?
Yes!
Yes.
Yes.
In fact, it is Wolfenstein 3D. It doesn't even count as a ripoff. It's the same fucking game, but with Noah. Instead of shooting Nazis, he's shooting goats. All the levels are exact duplicates, but what's really funny to
the
know
Last of
is
Us
that there's a
Part 3
story
is
going
looking
around
really
that
great
id,
right now.
the company that made Wolfenstein and Doom, they gave their own game to Wisdom Tree for them to turn into this. Why? Well, according to the rumor, id was pissed off that the Super Nintendo version of Wolfenstein was inferior to the PC version, and that Nintendo basically butchered it by toning down the violence as well as altering numerous other things. So, as some sort of joke or whatever, id handed the source code over to Wisdom Tree for them to make the mockery which you're looking at now.
God, and
there's a bit of a conspiracy going on. According to the Bible, Noah puts 2 of each animal in the ark, right?
Shooting
Well,
animals.
according to this
This is an
game, he
insult
put
to
a whole
God.
bunch of goats on there. And if that's not crazy enough, guess what? All those goats want Noah dead. Damn. Why is there so many of them, and why do you shoot them with a slingshot? I think that would actually make him more angry. I can't even
Shooting
see what
animals?
you're supposed to be shooting at them
Wow,
anyway. It just
that-
looks
this is a
invisible.
real insult to God.
It's supposed to be food, I guess, but why does it put the animals to sleep? Well, I guess Noah shoots the food so hard that it knocks the animals unconscious. Now, what's even stranger is how they attack you. They just do like these weird kicks from a mile away, and they hit you. Like, how do they even reach? Listen to how cheerful the music is. Wow, that's great. It's just what you need is some really upbeat music to go along with Noah getting murdered by a bunch of fucking goats.
And
So,
shooting them.
that's it. There's more animals along the way, but you get the idea. So, as we've seen, every one of these Bible games rips off something. So just to show you another example, let's take a look at Spiritual Warfare on the Nintendo. Okay, right off the bat, what does this game look
wow.
like?
Another Legend
Well,
of
here's
Zelda
some hints.
clone.
Look, it's an aerial view with like bushes and rocks. You start off with 3 hearts for health. You hold 2 items, you go into a little cave and you talk to someone, and when you walk to the next area, the
Legend of
screen
Zelda.
moves.
They're ripping
There's that
up.
square-shaped stairwell,
Wow.
and there's a raft. You go down ladders with gray stone walls, and when you start the game, you get to type in a name. Well, if you can't already tell what this game looks like, let me spell it out. That's right, Zelda. Let's recap, shall we? In Zelda, we have an aerial view with bushes and rocks. You start off with 3 hearts for the health. You hold 2 items, you go into a little cave and you talk to someone, and when you walk to the next area, the screen moves. There's that square-shaped stairwell. You go down the ladders with the gray stone walls. There's your raft. And when you start the game, you type in a name.
How could Link
What
swing
a
a sword
shameless
like that?
ripoff.
You have
Well,
to learn
at
from
least
the
they came up with a
Triforce
few
Planet.
original ideas, like sometimes when you kill your enemies, a flying devil comes out. And besides just the usual rocks and bushes or trees or whatever, they randomly have all these garbage cans placed about. That's where this game belongs, the fucking garbage.
Yes.
Alright, let's play one more game. King of Kings. Oh, great. 3 more games. Fuck. Let's do Wise Men. Well, you're on a camel. You're basically just trying to ride to the end of the level. Your obstacles include lizards, a cactus that comes up out of the ground, flying rocks, porcupines shooting needles, moving pitfalls, and blocks that come down and stun you. Just like in Bible adventures, the control is really awkward, but here it's so bad it's nearly unplayable. So every once in a while, you pick up these scrolls that make you answer questions about the Bible, like who is Jesus' mother? Well, that would be Mary.
Now, why are there quizzes in the middle of this game? Quizzes aren't fun. Quizzes make you feel like you're in school. Games are fun. Quizzes, not fun. Put them together.
Base
So we'd
AVGN.
probably rather just play the game than answer the questions, which would be a good reason to just avoid the scrolls. But if you get the questions right, you get energy, which you want. Now, a lot of these questions are true or false, and once you get used to that, you tend to not look at the words true and false, because you instinctively assume true always comes above false. But no, not with this game. They alternate just to trick you. Many times I accidentally pick false when I mean to pick true. I mean, what's up with that shit? Just keep them the same. Now let's try Flight to Egypt. It's bad. Alright, Jesus in the Temple, last fucking game. Let's get it over with. Okay, another rip-off of Super Mario Bros. 2, where you're jumping on
Exactly.
logs to get across the waterfall. Well, at least they upped the challenge on those logs, but it's just flat out annoying. The logs have the most erratic pattern. Sometimes you jump too early thinking that the next log is going to come, but it doesn't. Then just to tease you, it pops up at the bottom, crawling up the waterfall just to sit there and mock you. Other times the second log shows up, but once you're on it and expecting the third one, it doesn't come. But just for one final kick in the balls, it throws all these other logs down to make you think that you can salvage it and jump your way back to safety to try again. But no, not quite. The graphics are really flawed. I mean, usually you know to time your jumps once you see that log coming up over the waterfall, but sometimes they just appear at random, which doesn't give you enough time to react. Also, what's going on with those colors in the sky? Looks like something you might see if you take too much LSD. There's really nothing else worth mentioning with this game. It just sucks, and I can't even stand to play it anymore. I'd rather fuck a porcupine and shove a cactus up my ass. I'd rather slurp crap oozing out of a warthog's anus hole. It's just a bunch of poopy, diarrhea, doo-doo ass shit.
That's it.
I'd
So,
rather watch
Merry
nostalgia
Christmas,
critic than
Happy
play
Hanukkah,
this game.
Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Birthday Jesus, whatever. Happy holidays.
Hey,
See
at
you
least
in
he has
2007.
Respect for God.
Right, next is
Whoa. How the Nerd Stole Christmas. Bear McCreary. Huh. Wonder where I've heard that name before.
I gotta take care of something. I'll be back.
Every gamer down in Gameville liked Christmas a lot, but the nerd who lived just north of Gameville did not. He stood there on Christmas Eve, staring down from his cave with a sour, nerdy frown at the warm lighted windows below in their town.
Oh, Christmas. That time of year when everyone gets an awesome new video game. But the ones I always get are so unspeakably lame. Wall Street Kid is a game about cash and stocks. Might as well fill my Christmas socks with trash and severed cat cocks. Toki going ape spit, I admit. You can't move while spitting and die in one hit.
Oh.
Killing time on 3DO doesn't give you enough ammo. Your parents pay
Are we ripping off
$50 for a
Doom
game
now?
where you shoot the fuck out of ducks. Really sucks. I'd rather eat deceased skunk yeast than play inferior arcade ports like Altered Beast. Altered Beast is a nut-kicking feast I can't stand in the least. Then there's games that are so
It was
ridiculously hard. Giving a reasonable challenge is something the programmers disregard. Last Action Hero, I can't even past the first stage. Getting whacked to death by Ernest P. Worrell sends me into a fit of rage. Double Dragon on Atari? What is this shit? I can't even get up and score one hit. SCAT stands for Special Cybernetic Attack Team, but the droppings of carnivorous mammals is what the word SCAT really means. It's as close as you can get to a Nintendo game called shit. Balls is an aptly named travesty
Why?
on SNES that makes no sense and is a cockamamie butt-brained mess. I'd be so
Nintendo
let
just
down
ran
playing
out of
on
ideas.
Christmas morning, but a game with a clown should have come as a warning. All those young gamers get to play something he or she enjoys, while I get the ones with terrible graphics and awful noise. If they played 2 seconds of Ultraman, they'd throw that junk, I reckon, back to Japan. They'd puke at the nauseating effect of Marsupilami. The camera jumps with the character, and that's a bunch of shit sauce and salami. They'd take an axe to Mad Max. They'd take offense to Taboo the
is
Sixth
Ethan-
Sense.
is
They'd
Ethan
shrink
back?
squeaks and
Yeah,
squeals,
I'm back.
racing around with Bigfoot's
Okay, good.
uncontrollable wheels.
He's
They'd
back.
try
Do I need
kicking
to
in Pit Fighter
rewind?
like there's lead weights tied to their heels.
No, I'm
They try
good.
skating in Skate or Die without falling flat on their face, while staring at Rodney Dangerfield with a mohawk. Such a disgrace. The kids today have their first-person shooters. They talk on their headsets and go online with their advanced
Resistance.
computers. They play their music and rhythm games,
Guitar
go
Hero.
jumping around and swinging. When those morning Christmas bells are ringing, they're rocking out in their living rooms, jamming and singing. They'd sing and they'd sing and they'd sing.
And the more the nerd thought of this Christmas sing, the more the nerd thought.
I must stop this whole thing. I put up with this long enough now. I have to find a way to stop Christmas from coming. But how?
Then he got an idea. An awful idea. The nerd got a wonderful, awful idea.
I know just what to do.
The nerd laughed in his throat.
I'll make a quick Santa Claus hat and a coat.
And he chuckled and clucked.
What a great nerdy trick. With this coat and this hat, I'll look just like Saint Nick. While all the gamers are asleep tonight, I'll give them some games they can play all right.
You're a mean one, Mr. Nerd. You really are a jerk. You're shameless as a shit mop. You've got mischief in your smirk, Mr. Nerd. I wouldn't blame you when you're playing Atari Berserk.
Oh, evil auto jump scare.
The nerd's sleigh started down toward the town, where the gamers lay a snooze without care, when he came to the first little house on the square.
This is stop number 1.
The old nerdy claws hissed. He climbed to the roof, bags of shitty games in his fist. Then he ducked down the chimney. A bit absurd, but if Mario could do it, then so could the nerd. Then he stuck his head out at the fireplace with the gamer stockings all hung in a row.
These stockings,
He grinned.
are the first things to go.
Then he slithered and slunk, so silent and swift. Around the whole room, he took every gift. He took all the games that would make the kids happy, and replaced them with ones that were terribly crappy. The Three Stooges, North and South, Linus Spacehead, Captain America, The Punisher, Bill and Ted.
TNC Surf Design, that one's pretty good. Like a rat's ass they'd like it, they would. It's by LJN, that's all you need to know. It's the worst surfing experience you'll ever undergo. The controls blow, and there's a cat in a tuxedo, a gorilla, some masked men. It's really a freak show. You move around, staying adrift on a motionless tide. One wrong move and it's the end of your ride. Even if you're doing fine, you'll suddenly get hit by a bird. It's as much fun as wringing the stank juice out of a turd. Skating may be the best part, but it's still just as delightfully tart as a broccoli bean burrito eating skunk that's ready to fart.
You're a vile one, Mr. Nerd. You've got demons in your soul. You're wacky and you're wicked. Your crap is full of coal, Mr. Nerd. You're as charming and fun as a grizzly bear with a gun.
We'll see how they like circus caper. It's as fun as inhaling Chewbacca's anal vapor. You're running around, knocking down carnival performers, and the crowd are all clowns. Why are the clowns in the audience and not in the show? Why do they spell the name of the game? What shame, we'll never know. When you punch people, items fly straight up in the air. That's unfair, makes me rip out my hair. The hell with Sir Isaac Newton, they don't care. What goes up must come down. Not in this game, they were just fucking around. What turkeys worked on this murky mess of monkey jerky? Some quirky jackass from Albuquerque? Punching, kicking, lunging, and sticking. Short-range attack, bending way back, like a broom somewhat, been shoved up your butt. What's that? Bonus stages to keep score? What for? Since Atari, score doesn't matter anymore. When you die, you go back. Only one chance. Cut me some slack. In this stage, I'm flying around. I'd like to stay up, but they force me to go down. There's no buffer, you can't touch the bottom of the screen. Killed by invisible airspace, the stupidest thing I've ever seen. Tiny elephants, a kangaroo in a ring, a guy with a sword, all crazy things. Throwing soccer balls at a shit sack. What were they, smoking
What is
crack?
this, Alex
Jumping
Kidd?
in and out of magic hats, fighting over meat with white cats. Save the girl, why am I not thrilled? She was a target for knife throwing? Too bad she didn't get killed. How about Puss in Boots? That one really sucked. Dodging eagle poop in a car? Man, it's fucked. Nothing's more high class than the Statue of Liberty
What
going
the
right
heck
up
is
your
he doing
ass.
there?
Puss in Boots appeared on the title screen to Fist of the North Star. What's that in the Statue of Liberty? Man, it's fucked. Nothing's more high class than the Statue of Liberty going right up your ass. Puss in Boots appeared on the title screen to Fist of the North Star. What's that
that's
mean?
an
A
adult
fist
movie,
coming out
by
of a
the way.
star? Gee, that's bizarre. One tiny jump takes you to the top of the screen. Damn, you almost touched the score. What are you, on a trampoline? Trying to break blocks, just can't hit the spot. With
Puss
those
in
white
Boots,
socks, just kick till you rot.
being
Walking
shown
so
in the
slow,
logo,
why can't you
shown in the
run?
start
So
of a video
tedious,
game
that's no
adaptation
fun.
of an adult movie.
The boss
Let
exploded
that
after
sink
I
in.
died? A random guy
Yeah.
vanished? What, did he just hide? Going upstairs, where am I now? There's no continuity, I don't see how. 1 minute I'm here, 1 minute I'm there. I just reappear any place, anywhere. Guys jumping through the roof, this game is so glitched. Now they're coming through the floor, what's going on? This is such a bitch. You can't go in most of the doors, like this big one, how can you ignore? Finding the right door is such a chore. Come on, where do I go? What a bore. Finally, when you do find the right door, how do you go in? Want to know the way? Not up, not down, by pressing right, B and A. How much were they drinking? Why is it so stinking? I'm staring unblinking, what were they thinking?
You're a foul one, Mr. Nerd. You're a dreadful, drunken schmuck. Your mouth is full of cusses. Your mind is full of yuck, Mr. Nerd. The three words that best describe you are, and I quote, fick, fack, fuck.
It was in the morning light when all the gamers began to rise, and in the nerds' delight, eagerly listened in on their surprise.
I know just what they'll do, those swines. They'll play those horrible games. Their Christmas will be ruined, like all mine.
The nerd put his hand to his ear, and he did hear their sounds growing fast. At first they were aghast. Why then, they started to laugh. Every gamer down in Gameville, the tall and the small, was playing with the worst games of all. He hadn't ruined Christmas. It came just the same. The nerd, with his nerd feet ice cold in the snow, stood puzzling and puzzling.
How could it be so? It came with bad dudes. It came with Swamp Thing. It came with Goonies, Waldo, and Ring King.
He puzzled and puzzled till his puzzler was sore. Then the nerd thought of something he hadn't before. Maybe bad games mean a little bit more. He rode into Gameville to the girls and boys. He brought back their presents, all their games and their toys, both the good and the bad, the outdated and the rad, the notorious and nifty, and the PlayStation 3s, the Xbox 360, and the Nintendo Wii's. He brought everything back, all the games for the feast, and he himself, the nerd, played Beauty and the Beast. Welcome Christmas, bring your cheer. Cheer to all the gamers far and near. Welcome Christmas while we play some pretty fucking shitty games today.
All right, we got one more episode.
All right.
He's gonna take you back to the past to play the shitty games that suck ass. He'd rather have a buffalo take a diarrhea dump in his ear. He'd rather eat the rotten asshole of a roadkill skunk and down it with beer. He's the angriest gamer you've ever heard. He's the angry Nintendo nerd. He's the angry Atari Sega nerd. He's the angry video game nerd.
It's winter, it's fucking cold, we're playing some winter games. Oh boy. But anyway, let me get the greeting out of the way. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy everybody, Happy Holidays. And if you have a problem with Happy Holidays, then happy shut the fuck up.
I have some more AVG
But there ain't
and
nothing
Christmas
happy
videos I'd
about
like
this
to
shit.
show after this. What? I have some more AVG and Christmas videos I'd like to show after
Downloaded?
we. Huh?
Downloaded?
Nope, they're
It's
on
fucking
YouTube.
cold. We're
In
playing
different
some
tabs.
winter games.
Oh, get ready
But anyway,
for this
let me get
quote.
the greeting out of the way. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy everybody, Happy Holidays. And if you have a problem with Happy Holidays, then happy shut the fuck up. But there ain't nothing happy about this shit.
This is Winter Games on the NES. It's one of those Olympic sporting games, which seems like a simple concept. How bad could it possibly be? But this is just one piece of the turd shat out by Epics. They made Summer Games, California Games, World Games, and of course Winter Games, which found its way on every home console known to mankind. The Commodore, Amiga, Apple computers, and the Atari 2600, just to name a few. And to be fair, most of them weren't that bad for the time. They're simple sporting games that anyone could pick up and play. But then comes the NES version. You'd expect this one to be a huge improvement, but let's see. Alright, the game boots up and a runner comes to light an Olympic torch. Yeah, cool. Can I skip it? What's the point? I don't want to watch this. I want to play the game. I guess the programmers were really impressed with their work here. It looks okay, but it's not worth staring at every time you start the fucking game. Even more senseless, they actually give you an option of replaying the intro. I obviously saw it once. Why the fuck would I want to see it again? The name entry screen is a disaster. You can't move the cursor up or down. It only goes left and right. Isn't that fun? Not to mention, they only let you spell 4-letter words, which I can think of plenty, but how many names would have less than 4 letters? If you try to add a 5th letter, it goes back and replaces the first letter. Then you gotta figure out how to start over. When it reaches the last letter, why couldn't it just stop? The simplest thing to do is to type in all A's, then go left once to get to the enter button.
Quadruple A.
Because why put in a name anyway? It's not like the game's gonna save it, but if it did, I guarantee most of the high scores would belong to
The point is, how hard is it to program something as simple as a name entry screen? If they can't even get that right, then whoa. Wait till you see the game. In the Atari 2600 version, you compete in different events like bobsledding and skiing. It was simple, but it worked. So being that this is NES, they're obviously going to top what they did before, right? You know, jumping over to a newer console, there's going to be some improvements, maybe some more events.
Bro is
The Atari
wearing an
version had
Atari
7
jacket.
events, so we can assume that this one will have 4? Only 4? The NES just got its 8-bit ass handed to it by the Atari 2600. Well, that's fine with me. Spares me the shittiness. It makes you wonder how it compares with the Atari 7800. Well, this one too had only 4, but some of the events are different. So in total, between the two consoles, it's as if they have the same amount of games as the Atari 2600, but when the 7800 and the NES came out, they divided them between the two. I've never heard of that happening before.
The first event is called Hot Dog Aerials. I wonder what that could be.
I wonder.
Oh, ski jump. Okay. Why is it called Hot Dog Aerials? Well, all that happens here, you jump, you crash, you jump, you crash, you jump, and you crash. Very rarely I've gotten the fucker to land, by some sort of luck. All you can do is jerk the D-pad around and hope for the best. Fuck! What people could be sadistic enough to design a game with such a dysfunctional control scheme? The only people in the world who would call the ski jump Hot Dog Aerials. Next is speed skating. I'm surprised it's not called Cat Tit Bingo. Okay, so the first thing that happens, your opponent speeds away, but you just stand there. You try every button on the controller until you realize you're supposed to tap right and left on the D-pad repeatedly. It's hell on your fingers, and it ranks right up there with Ghostbusters when you have to go up the stairs by tapping A and B. Is this supposed to be fun? Is it supposed to be challenging? Rocking the D-pad left and right? Was this game designed for monkeys? They don't even have the courtesy to explain it. You need the manual. There is a practice mode, but it's the same exact thing as the regular game. There's no on-screen instructions
I wonder how this
whatsoever.
game will control.
How do you like that music? Listen. Exquisite.
Isn't that the most beautiful, radiant sound that has ever been blessed upon your soul? Its exuberant tonality harmoniously blends the dial squeals of electronic ghosts with the melodic rapture of diarrhea bubbling from a coyote's crap hole.
No, good sir.
Next, let's try the bobsled. Okay, I don't get this at all. What's all this shit on the screen? Am I supposed to be looking here or here? I guess that's the bobsled. Is that the slope? The shading looks like crap. Literally, it's like they poured diarrhea into an ice maker. And what's that jumbled white shit? Is it scrambled Japanese text that's glitching up? Do I need to take the cartridge out and blow on it? Or is it supposed to be clouds? All you do is steer the bobsled using left or right. So once again, the only control that you use is the D-pad. It's funny how the NES controller has two big bright red buttons that never seem to come in handy. In fact, I believe the B button is never even used once in the entire game. So this is actually very simple, but because the screen is all split up like comic book panels with a speedometer and other unnecessary bullshit, it makes it look like it's more complicated than it really is. Well, there's only one event left, figure skating. There is no hope for this game redeeming itself. This is the worst event of all. I don't know how the point system is judged, but the idea is to simply make this girl do all kinds of ice skating tricks. You mash the D-pad all around and try tapping the buttons, and all that happens, she falls flat on her face. Very rarely I was able to get her to spin, but the final score always results in a 0.0. That's pretty harsh. You don't even get a decibel point for spinning around. This is painful. The timer seems to last an eternity, and the Nutcracker music is torture to your ears. And I know this is ice, but staring at a screen that's 90% white makes me feel like I'm going blind.
I'm not even kidding, but if I were to give out an award, a big shit-dripping trophy for the worst controls ever in a video game, I think it would go to this. I mean, look at it. I've never seen anything this unresponsive. I'm hitting every button combination possible. You know, all it needs to be said about Winter Games is that you push buttons. That's all it is. How's Winter Games? You ever play Winter Games? Yeah, you push buttons, that's it. Go like this. You're playing Winter Games. You ever watch a movie where someone's pretending to play a video game, but you can tell they're just acting, they're just going like this? They're playing Winter Games. Yeah. Who programmed this thing? Maybe it was Fred Fox.
Oh no.
This is a blizzard of balls! I can't believe humanity was capable of degrading itself so low as to produce such an insulting catastrophe of ass!
Wow.
Do not store in extreme temperatures. Do not immerse in water. Do not clean with benzene, thinner, alcohol, or other such solvents. Do not hit or drop cartridge. Do not attempt to disassemble.
And what is he gonna do? Oh no. He's gonna destroy that game.
Like that?
Burn, motherfucker, burn!
Put all the Trolls movies in there.
That'll show that, Mr. Lustana.
All right, let's do. Okay, let's see what you have.
Oops. Share this tab instead.
Try the classic ones. Try the classic ones. Okay. I don't hear any audio.
Oh.
I don't hear
Hang
any
on.
audio in this at all.
Let's restart.
Fucking hell! That. How?
All right, let's try again. Let's try again.
You know, this maybe downloading videos isn't that bad of an idea after all.
All right.
You don't have
I'll
to-
see if I can do that.
No, actually, I can do that.
All right, sounds good. I'm gonna go. Oh, I have to go get something to drink anyway. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
There will only be one misanthropony. There will never be another. I'm going to get my anger managed. No more burner accounts. No more angry messages.
I'm back.
Welcome.
All right. Is this part
Episode
1?
38. December 18th.
Oh, gee. Thanks for sending me this crappy game. Coal would have been nice, or even better, a bag of poop. So thanks. Home Alone 2 on the NE-fucking-S. Now, just like in the movie, you're anywhere but home. You're lost in
And
New
the
York.
face on that
Now,
kid
I'm really
really
scraping
describes
the
this
bottom
game.
of the shit barrel with this one. I mean, the first Home Alone game was so bad, why would you even bother with this one? Well, it's a dirty job, but somebody's got to do it.
Now,
Oh,
the first
just
thing I
consume
noticed,
product
besides of
and
course
get
the title
excited
screen and
for
the
next
strangely
product.
placed credit scroll, is that the game is actually in memory of someone. Now that's sad. So you start the game trying to escape from this hotel because they found out that you used a stolen credit card. Now you don't want to fuck with this hotel. They'll get everybody after you. Not even just the people who work there, but bouncing old ladies with umbrellas, mops. Yeah, crazy bloodthirsty mops will try to get you. Vacuum cleaners? Yeah, they'll suck you up. Then there's suitcases. Even the fucking suitcases are trying to run you over. Now another thing I noticed right away was that the sound effects are taken straight from Bart versus the Space Mutants. Now that's common for a video game company to recycle their own sound effects, but that was a claim, and this is THQ. Damn robbers. Now, nothing in the game really makes any sense. You're just running around and get the fuck off me, god damn it! And there's a guy throwing a key. Now, in the world of video games, a key is usually a good thing. You collect keys and use them to open doors, but not this game, the key kills you. Then you go into these rooms which have absolutely no purpose whatsoever. Sometimes you can find items, some of which can be used as temporary weapons, but the main idea is that you just run to the right until you reach the end. But then what
Wow,
happens?
the kid has
Nothing.
been getting
You can't
a
go
few.
anywhere. You press the button and wait for the elevator, but it doesn't happen. Meanwhile, these suitcases keep flying at you, so you start
Man,
walking
this
to the
kid
right,
has been
but
getting
no, that doesn't work
abused a
either.
lot.
So what do? You go back and explore the whole level, exhausting
What is with
every
all the
possibility until you
suitcases?
realize, yes, you are supposed to wait for that elevator. I end up pushing the button like 100 fucking times, and I'm being serious. I don't know if it makes a difference, but basically, you gotta wait for that elevator. Then it starts dropping you off on random floors. You run all the way to the right again, only to be faced with the same problem. It's a dead end. So what do? You go left again, and when you get back to the elevator, only then can you advance to the next random floor. It doesn't make any logical fucking sense. So you're just going around dodging everything, and sometimes it's impossible to jump over people, so you really need a weapon, which you can sometimes find in these rooms, but watch out for those crazy fucking maids that throw pillows which look like bloody butcher knives missing handles. When you see the old ladies, you slide on your knees like Pete Townsend, which is probably the best part of the game. Sometimes the slide can kill things, and other times it can't. I didn't even know it could be
Wow,
used as an
this kid
attack
has been
until I
getting
got to the
abused.
chef, because that's the only way to get past him, is to slide into him. Now, of course, every
Wow,
time you
this
hit him,
kid has been
he
getting
removes another
abused.
article of clothing.
Yep.
Now his shirt's gone.
Holy shit.
Do I really want to do this? Oh, shit, God. Then he leaves his hat and it turns into a pizza. Okay. There's really no consistency in this game at all. For example, most of your enemies, you can stun them and then just pass by. But this asshole, it doesn't work. You shoot him in the balls and then he still has his way. I just want to get up on those boxes so I can jump over them. But you can't. You can jump on the boxes to the right, but you can't jump on the ones on the left. I mean, what kind of fucking sense does that make? Some of the poles you can climb, and some of them you can't. Some of the potted plants you can jump on the plant itself. But other times when you're in desperate fucking need, you can't. It's like the game keeps changing the rules. Here, get up the ladder. Get up the fucking ladder. There's birds shitting all over me. Get up the fucking ladder. Fuck, 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 fuck.
Merry Christmas,
Oh no, what's he gonna do?
animals, you miserable fucking cunt, piece of shit. Shitty games all my life. Shitty fucking games. I hate shitty fucking games, and I hate shitty fucking Christmas because shitty
Give it
fucking
the
Christmas
Merry
means more shitty
Christmas, you
fucking
filthy
games.
animal.
Humbug! Bah! Fucking humbug into hell!
Greetings, nerd! Forgive this intrusion, for it is I, the ghost of Christmas past!
Still better effects than the Disney live-action remakes.
Shit. I mean, sure, it's not professionally made, but at least it's effort.
Greetings, nerd! Forgive this intrusion, for it is I, the ghost of Christmas past!
I ain't seeing this.
Why do you doubt your senses, nerd?
Because I wasn't ready to go completely insane tonight.
But you're already there, drowning in your own misery and torment.
You see this?
I do see that,
But you're not looking at it.
but I see it.
Look, Ghost, why do you come to me?
Well, to take you back to the past.
To play the shitty games that suck ass? No thanks.
This is your past, nerd.
Oh wow, that's me. I'm playing round 42. That was the shit, I remember that. Oh no, that's my first time playing the NES. Now, there's my dad in his underwear taking out the trash. At least he's not making me take out the trash. Oh, and that's me playing Mario 2. At least we all thought it was Mario 2.
I don't know how you get in there. There's a wall blocking. So I don't know how to get in. Yikes, I'm not going down there. This isn't fair.
I remember nothing but torture. Oh, that's that fateful Christmas day when I got my Super Nintendo.
My first 16-bit machine.
Do you remember the excitement?
Who are you?
The ghost of Christmas present-ish.
Well, what do you want?
I just wanted to remind you of the fond memories you have of the Super Nintendo. You remember Metroid, Zelda, Mario? You only choose to dwell on crap. You know what you're doing right now?
Talking to you?
No, this is all out of body. Don't you
All right,
get it?
I've got a
Right
pause
now,
the
you
video
look-
because I have to use the bathroom.
Okay, yeah, good luck in there. Yeah, good luck in there.
Man, I sure hope my haters aren't watching this. No more burner accounts. No more angry messages. I'm going to get my anger managed.
I'm back.
Guess who's back?
Yep.
All right, let's do this. And we're going to watch a YouTube poop of 8 crazy nights after all this.
All right.
Oh, yeah, we're going to go the
Shaq
2-hour
Fu.
mark.
Just the name makes people cringe. Like, you don't even want to go there. So, it's a fighting game with a storyline that begins with Shaq wandering into a Chinese shop for whatever reason, and an old man tells him he has to save some kid. So, Shaq just goes along with it, steps in the portal, and ends up in the second world. I guess we live in the first world, so this is the second. So you're wandering around fighting everybody you meet, including a goblin sort of thing, some crazy cat bitch, a Persian prince, I guess, and all kinds of weird aliens and a mummy warrior. I never even heard of such a thing. I just don't know about this. It's really weird.
The dude from
I kinda
every
like
commercial
Full
gets
House
his own
Tournament
game.
Fighter. At least that had more appropriate characters. Now, this is one of those multi-console games which appeared on both the Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis Mega Drive console, and most of the time the Super Nintendo version was better, which means I'd really hate to see the Genesis version. Now, besides the ridiculous concept, the dull sound effects, and everything else, the rotten core where this game's stank bullshit stems from is in its godforsaken control. The controls are mutilated, fucking atrocious. They're especially unresponsive when you're trying to execute a special move, and most of the time, you find yourself trying to get close enough to your opponent to hit him. You just end up jumping all around until the clock runs out. This game falls between the ass crack of basketball fans and fighting game fans. It doesn't please anybody. I also gotta mention that there also used to be a website dedicated to finding and destroying every cartridge of this game. It's that bad. Now, I can go into depth and describe the controls and every last detail why this game is so god-awful, but I don't even have to. The name says it all. The title doesn't even sound good. Shaq Fu? It's like a joke. I mean, just the fact that they can release a fighting game starring Shaquille O'Neal and call it Shaq Fu pretty much proves that you could put Fu at the end of anything. How about Robin Williams Fu or U2 Fu? I mean, who came up with this shit? What, were they smoking crack up their ass? Oh, Ghost, please, I
What
can't
were they
stand
thinking?
anymore. Ghost? Where are you?
must you trouble me? Why do spirits walk the earth, and what do you want from me? Oh my god. You remember the Nintendo Wii? Yeah, it's actually what they call it. But it was very revolutionary when it first came out. But looking at it now, it's like a baby's toy. Now, I got this bullshit fuck game called Far Cry Vengeance. Now you put the word vengeance at the end of anything, and it's sure to suck.
Hey, big fella. You look like the kind of man who can handle himself.
You look like the kind of woman I'd like to handle.
Well, have you been with the rebels?
I'm not that kind of rebel, pal.
I'm not your pal, you bastard guy.
Oh, look at that. Look at all the grass growing. Kind of like in Creepshow. Hey, yo, stupid ass. I'm right behind you, fuckface. Kill him, kill him. There you go. Yeah, right in the balls. Fuck! The control is fucking awful. Now it's time for Super Monkey Ball Banana Blitz.
Super Monkey Ball Banana Blitz.
Oh, and that Super Monkey Ball Banana Blitz. Alright, now despite being a pretty good game, there's the party games. And instead of just having a few really good ones, they just have a whole bunch of really shitty ones. They just suck, should I say, monkey fuck? I mean, it doesn't even have anything to do with the monkeys. You're just a fucking dog going around trying to move the fucking sheeps off the screen. Oh, it's fruit. Yeah, get the fruit in the basket. It's fruit. This is the worst fucking thing ever. Look at this. Move! Move, god damn it! Look at this. God! Oh, shit. What a shitload. What were they thinking? I'd rather drink diarrhea sauce. It's time to boogie. Boogie, 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 boogie.
Boogie? You mean like Boogie 2988?
Please have mercy. I can't stand to look at this anymore. It's Christmas. I haven't missed it. You little shit, little fuck. It's Christmas. What a glorious Christmas day. Look at all these games. Look at all these games. I think I'm gonna play Super Mario World. Fuck yeah, this game's awesome.
He's playing a good game now.
In fact, I should just play good games from now on. Man, fuck that. Let's play some shitty ones.
He subverted our expectations. What is he? Ryan Johnson? Hey, it's Happy Holidays.
All right, next up.
He's playing some games, the worst he recalls. He's gonna find out which one sucked the most balls. The angry video game nerd is here. Oh, he's making a list and checking it twice. He's gonna go home and eat chicken and rice. The angry video game nerd is here. He hates the games that stink. He knows which games to break. He just might even hate them all, 'cause he's mad for fucking sake. You better watch out, don't give these games a try. You better not play them, he's telling you why. The angry video game nerd is here.
Welcome to another sacrilegious Christmas fuckfest. Now, 2 years ago, I played a bunch of Bible games. Yeah, now would you believe there's actually more of them? Like, who makes video games based off the Bible? Why would you do that? These games suck ass. If I was God, I'd be pissed.
First, let's check out Exodus, Journey to the Promised Land. What the hell's this? To start the game, please wait up to 9 flashes on TV screen. Power on, please wait 7 seconds between power off and power on. Wow, quite a lot of instructions just to start the damn game. You play as Moses. I guess on his journey to the Promised Land, he had to go through labyrinths and shooting W's at everything and collect sacks with the letter M. I don't know about this one. It's just a puzzle game. It's playable. Basically, you have to collect a certain amount of items in order for an exit to appear. I'm not even sure exactly what the items are, but it pretty much means that you have to uncover every square. Oh, this is so redundant. It's really one of those games where you need a turbo controller. So the exit appears, you take it, and then you get a bunch of Bible questions, like the king of Egypt told the Hebrew midwives to kill male babies, kill all babies, kill all babies? I'm playing an NES game that says kill all babies? And you know what? That's the wrong answer. So that
Holy shit! Kill all babies!
Kill all babies!
Oh my god!
Every question you answer correctly, you get what else? A Bible, and then you
What
get a
kind of
violent
game
picture of somebody
does
being
this?
whipped, and then it's on to the next level.
Wait, let's rewind that.
Oh.
Let's rewind that.
Being whipped.
Wait. Holy hell. Showing someone being whipped in a Nintendo game.
Oh my god.
Now my life is complete.
Picture of somebody being whipped. and
They
then it's
knew
on
what
to
they
the
were
next level.
doing.
Oh, this is so monotonous. Obviously, I'm going all the way in the middle. Oh, no. Now I gotta go all the way back. Oh, fucking hell. This is ridiculous. So then I get back out. I finish up all the crap I gotta do. Oh, so I guess it's the question marks I gotta get. And then what? Where's the exit? Oh, it's back over there? Oh my lord. I've had enough with this shit. Alright, next up, let's try Noah's Ark. Haven't we played this already? Remember in Bible Adventures, there were 3 games, one of which was Noah's Ark, that stupid shit where you're picking up stacks of animals. Then, of course, there's the infamous Super Noah's Ark 3D, the only unlicensed Super NES game, which happens to be a clone of Wolfenstein, where you're going around shooting goats. So now we have yet another game based off of Noah's Ark. But there's something very different about this one. What's that? It was actually licensed by Nintendo. Who made this?
Konami.
Okay, now I'm really
The
curious.
same people that kicked out Hideo Kojima.
Okay, who would have thought this would actually be decent? Well, it was only released in Europe, which means it's in the PAL format, and it can't be played on any North American NES, unless you have the top loader. That plays anything. The game's not bad, but it's fucking weird. Why are there Native Americans in Noah's time? And why does he turn into a fish? If he and all the animals could turn into fish,
What is
they wouldn't
this?
even need the fucking ark. Also, it's generally a pain in the ass because enemies can drain half your life bar with one hit. even the tiniest things such as bees, which take almost all your life. And there's lots of things you can't even touch at all, or you die instantly. This makes it almost pointless to even have a life bar. Also, there's hidden bonus stages, but if you find one of them, it doesn't bring you back. So rather than returning you to the game where you left off, it puts you back at the beginning of the stage, which is fucking bullshit. But overall, I would at least go as far to call it a game. Alright, what's next? Oh, Joshua. This one looks fun, right? Oh no. Doesn't this look familiar? It's the same thing as Exodus. Well, that scratches that off the list. What's the point of discussing the same game twice? The only difference is that you're Joshua, I assume, and that there's a voice. Joshua. But what's even stranger, this game is a copy of a game, which is a copy of another game, Crystal Mines.
Copyception.
Damn. Well, here's the little history lesson. Color Dreams was the company making all these unlicensed games for the NES, like Captain Comics, Secret Scout, and Raid 2020. Maybe I'll review that in the year 2020. Anyway, Color Dreams, for whatever reason, decided they wanted to start doing Bible games, now under the name Wisdom Tree. Essentially, they were recycling some of their old Color Dreams games and adding Christian themes. For example, here we have Menace Beach, which was turned into Sunday Fun Day. Let's check it out. So this is Menace Beach. Basically, you're some kid on a skateboard trying to rescue some girl. It's plagued by god-awful control, a pathetic attack range, and the most annoying level design I've ever seen. But the most interesting thing about this game is that between each level, you see your girlfriend begging you to rescue her, and each time, her clothes gradually disappear. The first time playing this, I didn't even realize what was happening.
What?
She says, "I've been here so long, my clothes are starting to rot." Seriously, that's the only explanation. I think she would die of starvation before her clothes would rot. But the funny thing is that it's a strangely effective way to get you to play the game, because just for curiosity's sake, it makes you wonder how much of her clothes are going to come off. It's like, hey, we got this horrible, shitty game, but there's a girl taking her clothes off, so you gotta keep playing. How'd this turn into a Bible game? Well, let's find out. Here comes Sunday Fun Day. It might interest you to know, this is actually the last game ever made for the NES, and it was as late as 1995. Oh, no, there's 3 games! Oh boy, well, let's try them all. Here's Fishfall. Okay, you're a hand trying to grab falling fish and throw them up into a floating basket. What does this have to do with the Bible? What does catching parachuting fish and throwing them up at an electric eel have to do with the Bible? Oh, okay, it's got some Bible verses thrown in. Now it makes perfect sense. Okay, let's try For Him. What? It's karaoke? Oh, please. Now that I've wasted my time with all that, let's play Sunday Fun Day. Well, it's identical to Menace Beach. Just look at the title screens. It's the same exact game. Now, there are a few minor differences, but we'll get to them as we go. Instead of trying to rescue your girl, you're not even going to believe this when I tell you. You're trying to get to Sunday school. Yeah. Now, as much as that's the dumbest idea I've ever heard for a game, what I don't understand is why that's so difficult. Who are these raging atheists that don't want you to go to church? It's bad enough that the entire town's trying to stop you, but what's with the flying clowns, the old ladies coming out of boxes, and animals coming out of sewer holes? What's this guy's problem? Like, why does everyone want him dead? I'd say he's having quite a day. And the funny thing is, he probably gets to church and doesn't even mention it. Like, oh, what'd you do on this Sunday morning before church? Oh, well, I flew on a balloon that I got from some clown, and then I went through the sewers and beat up a bunch of plumbers. I hopped on some frog and bounced around on a bunch of springs and shit. Then I threw a bomb and blew some guy's fucking face off. Yeah, look at the face. Oh, God, that's so violent. Now, instead of the stripping chick, you get this annoying bitch who does nothing but nag you. Get your ass to Sunday school. The only other thing I've noticed that's been changed are some of the enemies. Ninjas are now kids, and these Elvis-looking guys are now plumbers. Maybe ninjas were too violent, and Elvis's devilish rock and roll was too much for a religious game. But everything else fits perfectly fine. Why does a bird come out every time you kill someone? And why do they turn from white to black? Kind of like a reverse Michael Jackson. Your attack is so pathetic. It seems you have to keep skating past people while tapping the button, and I never figured out the right timing. It's just luck whether you hit them or not. What are you supposed to be doing anyway? Just spinning around? Look at this. I'm still trying to hit this guy. Finally. Oh, fuck. Another real piss off is that it keeps going dark. Seems like I'm running into that problem a lot with games lately. It's so annoying. You have to keep hitting the switches to keep the room bright. Oh, come on, get the damn switch. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, man. I really hate those springs. All I'm trying to do is go down and to the right, but I can't make it. Oh. Oh, shit. Oh, God. When you don't want the springs to bounce you around, they do. And when you want them to, they don't. What the fuck? Why didn't it bounce me? There's also these squares that make you fall through the pipes. I don't know what that's about. Some enemies you can only kill with bombs, and trying to get them to stand near a bomb is ridiculously hard. Come on. Of course he's not going to come near it. Okay, there. Perfect. He's laughing. He's got 2 bombs ready to blow, and he walks away. Okay, there's another one. Of course, he goes right past it. Oh, there he goes. Fuck. Okay, look at this. This is nice. I'm stuck. I need a balloon to fly over the hole, but I need to go back to get the balloon. Too bad I can't jump high enough, so it's time to commit suicide. Here's the problem. This little ledge shouldn't be here. It's pointless because once you're there, you're stuck. Oh, fuck. Get me away from the bombs. I hate those fucking springs. Gah! Oh, got lucky there. I hate those fucking things. They're the worst. Damn! Oh, this game is so annoying. Look at this. I got trapped in some sort of pipe. There's no way down. What I'm trying to do is get on the floor and go under it. But there's a fucking spring that comes up. Then there's that damn switch making it go dark. I get bounced all over the place. Man, just get down there. Oh, 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 fuck. I'm surprised. This game is actually really hard. It's one of the hardest I've ever played. Mostly because of this shit right here. You have to bounce on a bunch of springs. Some bounce you up and some bounce you down. The idea is not to touch the ones that bounce you down or else you die. But there's no clear distinction. They all look the same. At first, there's a pattern. Up, down, down. That's real nice. So it fucking fools you into thinking that there's a pattern and then it just throws you off. But trying to avoid those down springs is almost impossible. Oh my fuck. Fuck this game. Fuck this fucking piece of shit. Oh man, I'm doing good. Holy shit, I might actually make it. Fuck! Oh boy. Alright, well, that's enough with that one. It's time to wrap things up. I got something to blow the lid off the crap barrel. Time to flick the shit switch, turn up the diarrhea dial. It's Bible games on CDI. Yeah, we're living on the edge. More like living on a prayer. First, we have Moses, the Exodus. Honestly, there's not much to say. It's basically an educational tool with some games thrown in. First, there's Pyramid Pursuit. This is the main game. Basically, you're exploring a pyramid. It's a point-and-click game, but not a good one that actually makes you think. This one is a no-brainer. It flat out explains what you're supposed to do. Go this way, go that way. The voices are the fuckest baloney shit you'll ever hear.
I'm an idol worshipped by many. There's someone downstairs who worships me.
What is it, a robot? But let me give you a quick tour of the other stuff. First, you have this animated story about Moses.
Moses trusted God. He knew that no matter what, God would take care of him.
Then you have Tell Me More, which is basically just more history lessons about the Bible.
In the time of Moses, a sacrifice might be an animal like an ox.
Then you have the Bible, which is just scripture from the Bible. Then you have the Playroom. The first thing you'll notice is the sing-along. It's just a bunch of karaoke songs.
Moses and me, we've got a choice to make. Leading the way, I've got to do it.
But tell me, why is Moses and Me graffitied on a wall? Then there's a slider puzzle. Nothing to say about that. Then there's the coloring book, and this is where things become really ass. It's kind of like Mario Paint, but really hard to control. Seriously, your pointer just jumps all over the place. And what the hell's going on here? Leprosy? That's nice. Then there's this connect the dots bullshit. If you miss the dot, you get this irritating voice.
Whoops.
If you get the dot,
Whoops.
you get the irritating voice.
Yippee!
And it never fucking stops.
Yippee! Yippee! Whoops. Yippee! 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 Whoops. Yippee!
Is that really necessary? Like, what are they, fucking crazy? Well, anyway, that's about
No,
all
I
to
think
say
they
about
are.
that. The other two games are the same deal. They all have the same puzzle games, sing-along, and all that. The only real difference is the main games. David and Goliath has this board game.
I am Goliath.
You've landed on Goliath's square. That'll send him back.
It doesn't make much sense because you never see the entire board, so you don't know where Goliath is. That's like if you were playing Monopoly and you put your face up to the game. You never know what's going on. The last game, Story of Sansom, has a game called Riddler's Race. So was the Riddler in the Bible? I didn't know that. So basically, you're a harpist on your way to play the harp at Sansom's wedding. But there's a bunch of people after you, and if they catch you, you have to answer a Bible riddle. Yep, that's it. Alright, well, I think I'm done. There's not really any more Bible games, or at least ones that actually qualify as games. There's one on Game Boy called the King James Bible. It's extremely rare, but all it is literally the whole Bible on a Game Boy cartridge. So I'm going to draw the line right there. So have a happy holidays and all that good shit. Merry Christmas to all, and all a good fucking night.
He's playing some games, the worst he recalls. He's gonna find out which one sucked the most balls. The angry video game nerd is here.
In the beginning, a game company called Wisdom Tree began producing unlicensed games for the NES. Wisdom Tree said, "Let there be shit." And there was shit. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Bible games. Like Bible Buffet, where you're blown off a snowman's head, which has nothing to do with the Bible. Super Noah's Ark 3D, where you're slingshotting pissed off animals. Sunday Fun Day, where you're killing random people on your way to church. And all those ridiculous CDI games.
Yippee! Yippee! Whoops! Yippee!
I've already talked about these games in my previous Bible Games episodes, so what's the point of going on anymore? Because part 3 is never as good. But, you know, there's a few more Bible games left, so I might as well finish what I started. I mentioned before that there's a Game Boy game called the King James Bible. Since then, I've actually gotten the game in my possession, so I might as well try it out. I gotta admit, I thought this game would be nothing more than just reading the Bible on a Game Boy, but there actually are a couple games involved. The first one is a stupid memory game. All you do is match the words. The other one is just like playing Hangman with sheep. You have to guess the hidden word by choosing all the correct letters. If you choose a wrong letter, one of the sheep will hop the fence. If they all get over the fence, you lose. Like right now, I'm really stumped. Damn, you fucking sheep. Alright, what's the word? Goodliest? Who the fuck uses a word like that? Blessedness? Of course, they're all ancient words that nobody says anymore in common speech. Well, that's all there is to that. I marvel at this game's shitliness. Of course, you can read the Bible, basically if you want to use your Game Boy as an old-fashioned ebook reader. I wonder how many batteries you'd need to go through the whole thing. The other thing you can do is search for words in the Bible. For example, we could search, I don't know, how about the word ass? Okay, I had no idea there'd be this many results. Then they rent their clothes and laid at every man his ass, lose his ox or his ass. Whose ass have I taken? Deliver unto his neighbor an ass. Which of you shall have an ass? He had found a young ass, the dumb ass. It says dumbass in the Bible. Saddled his ass, opened his sack to give his ass. The lion had not eaten the carcass or torn the ass, riding upon his ass. I'm going to hell.
Next game, we have something kind of special. It's an unlicensed NES game called 6-in-1. That's pretty much the title. How creative. Unofficially, it's known as Caltrin 6-in-1 because the company who made it, Caltrin, went out of business before they sold off all their games. Hot selling. Yeah, right. Well, another company called Myriad bought their inventory, slapped their own sticker on the front, and started selling them again. For this reason, the Myriad version is even more rare. Its price in auctions is usually much higher than the Caltrin version, even though technically they are both the same exact game. Myriad didn't make any programming changes whatsoever. Even the title screen still says Caltrin on it. That sticker on the front, let me tell you, that is one expensive sticker. With that bit of trivia, you're probably wondering, what does this have to do with the Bible? Well, there's 6 games on it. All of them suck major shit, and they definitely went for quantity over quality, much like Action 52, although it's not that bad. Honestly, the games aren't horrible, they're just mediocre copycats of other games. Cosmos Cop is a ripoff of Space Harrier, Balloon Monster is a ripoff of Buster Brothers, Porter is a ripoff of Sokoban, Bookemon is a ripoff of Make Tracks, also known as Crush Roller. Magic Carpet 1001 is sadly the most original of all of them, but there is one Bible game on it, Adam and Eve. It's a 2-player co-op game where you fly around on balloons and try to land on top of cute little worms. Out of all the games on this cartridge, this is probably the most original. They sure put a new twist on the story. Instead of Adam and Eve being a man and a woman, they're now asexual twins. Take your guess which is which, the one with green hair or the one with red skin. Are they aliens or something? Is that why there's space in the background? The Tree of Life apparently is now just a few bamboo sticks crossed together. The serpent is now a whole army of balloon-flying worms. And there's a bird that lays eggs on you. What kind of bird lays eggs while it's flying? That's like a human mother running a marathon and just dropping out a baby. The only other thought is that it's an egg-shaped piece of shit, but it's from a bird, so it would usually be white, which would be the color of an egg, but instead, it's brown like shit. I don't know what I'm talking about. I myself wouldn't know how to make a game based on Adam and Eve, but I'd never think to make the forbidden fruit actually count as points. What were they thinking when they came up with this? I guess they were just trying to be really original. Well, nope. Actually, it's a complete ripoff of Balloon Fight. And if you really want to go back further, Balloon Fight was very similar in gameplay style to Joust, just with balloons instead of, well, ostriches. So basically, the game has nothing to do with the Bible. So why am I even bothering to include it as part of Bible games? Well, here's a better question. Why the fuck did they call it Adam and Eve? Well, that's the last of the Bible games on the Nintendo consoles. It sure was a sacrilegious shit stain on the NES library, but it wasn't enough.
And God in general.
No, they had to put out their games on the Sega Genesis console as well. Tell you the truth, these are all games I've reviewed already on NES. Sometimes the Genesis versions are different, like they were with Action 52, but this is not the case here. All these games are nearly identical to their 8-bit counterparts. Spiritual Warfare is pretty much the same. You know, that Legend of Zelda clone where drug dealers are shooting lasers at you from alleyways. Since the whole game functions just like Zelda, with item inventory and everything like that, wouldn't it have been nice to use the same save feature? Instead, there's this annoying password system. If you're gonna copy anything from Zelda, have a save feature. And that was on NES, so you'd think with a more advanced console, they'd be able to do that again. Then there's Exodus and Joshua, which were both the same 2 games anyway, which were both adapted from a game called Crystal Mines. Not much to reiterate here, just going around blasting giant cheese puffs. Then there's Bible Adventures, which again is the same as the NES version, just with slightly different graphics. Gotta love that classic Baby Moses game. The best part's drowning your own baby and then killing yourself. Isn't that nice? Then, of course, there's David and Goliath, which might as well be called David and the fucking sheep, because that's all you do is carry sheep from one place to the next. Man, who the hell is able to pick up 3 sheep and climb a tree? And this may seem like a minor complaint, but when you pause the game, the music keeps going.
I hate games that do that. What if you get a phone call or something? You want it to go quiet. This game is extremely frustrating in its bad control. There's a part where you have to climb up a mountain, but no matter how hard you try, you keep slipping off the platforms. Ugh! Ugh! Oh, fuck! Alright, here we go. Ugh! Fuck! Bitch. You'd think these are doors, right? Well, guess what? You can't go in. They're just for decoration. So maybe they're miniature monoliths from 2001. When you do manage to get to the top, there's nowhere left to go. You have to take a shitty guess and jump at thin air. See, there's another platform you're supposed to reach, but you never know otherwise. It's literally a leap of faith. The other game on the cartridge is Noah's Ark. This is the one where you painstakingly have to pick up every animal on the screen and carry them to the Ark. I've mentioned before how Noah is some super strong freak of nature, but he does have his limits. He can jump while carrying almost any animal, but an ox, nope, that's too much. Every animal has their own specific rules, and it makes no fucking sense. The most annoying is the snakes. Man, Noah has some balls to be rescuing snakes. Indiana Jones wouldn't do that. No, he thinks Noah's a snake-saving shit-sucker. Pee Wee Herman once saved snakes, but he fainted. That's right, in order of manliness, Indiana Jones, then Pee Wee, and then fucking Noah. Keep in mind, Noah also has to be able to identify the male and female animals. So how does he have such a keen instinct for this? I mean, I'm no bird expert, but does the toucan exhibit any clear signs of its gender? If it's a female, does Noah look at it and think to himself, look at the cans on that toucan? The graphics are dull. There's so much brown. The ark is brown, the trees are brown. Why's everything gotta be the color of shit? It might as well be shit. Yeah, those trees in the background are like logs of shit coming out of God's ass. It's holy shit. Things get all fucked up by level 3. You gotta start collecting 7 of each animal. 7? What, are you kidding me? The monkeys. I hate them. They're so fucking hard to catch. I'm gonna get you, you stupid monkey. Yeah, whatever it takes, fuckface. You're slime. You're filth. I'm gonna rip you apart. Oh, and you're actually not supposed to save the monkeys. You're supposed to get the fruit that they're throwing. Really? How was I supposed to guess that? So the monkeys are supposed to drown in the flood after all. One of the worst things about this game is that Noah needs to visually inspect every animal you catch. It's not enough that the inventory is on the screen, clear as day, but no, you gotta watch every single animal run into the ark, one after another. Imagine if in Super Mario Bros., after you beat the level, you have to watch every fucking coin bounce across the screen. I can't believe I actually decided to play through this whole game. I was curious about the ending, and it's not worth bragging about. It's just a suitcase floating in the sewers. Oh wait, that's supposed to be the ark with the flood. It rests on the mountaintop, and that's it. Well, that's Bible Adventures. That takes care of all the Bible games on Genesis. I could end things now, but I really don't want there to ever be a Bible Games 4. So there's one little bit of unfinished business. An NES game called King of Kings. I already reviewed this as part of my first Bible Games episode. It has 3 games in it. Jesus in the Temple, which is that Mario 2 ripoff where you're hopping across logs. Then there's The Wise Men where you're traveling to baby Jesus. That means it's the only Christmas game. Isn't that the whole reason I did this in December? Why did I do all these other Bible games? I guess when it comes to bad games, I go above and beyond. But the one game I slacked on was Flight to Egypt. All I said was, it's bad. But let me tell you, it's not just bad, it's horrendous. Every pixel in this game is a sin. First of all, I don't get the title. Flight to Egypt? You're not flying, you're riding on a donkey, or an ass if you prefer. What airline is this? Ass Express? And yes, I know the word flight doesn't necessarily mean aviation, but hey, it's a fucking joke. Your only attack is this embarrassing, dinky little kick which can't harm anything unless it's right up in your ass. Or I should say your ass's ass, not your ass that's sitting upon the ass. I guess you're supposed to be on a mountain because you're always moving upward. You think you're moving right, horizontally, but really you're on an upward slant, spiraling around, so if you fall down, you're actually backtracking to where you just were. Isn't that weird? And what's with all the ice stages? You're supposed to be going to Egypt. Did you get sidetracked on the fucking North Pole? When you collect health, it only counts if you're able to answer a Bible question.
I beheld blank as lightning fall from heaven. Anyone who's seen Street Fighter the movie should know that one. And here's a tip. Anytime it's a true or false question, if it has anything to do with killing, then it's always true. There's not much else to say about this shit heap. I might as well just leave it at, it's bad. But the truth is, it's even worse. At least we could check out the ending. They arrive safely in Egypt, and an angel visits Joseph. And that's it? Did anything else happen? Did the angel say anything? Did the sight of the angel make Joseph sick in his stomach? Did the donkey stalk them in their sleep? What happened? I assumed that I pressed a button by mistake and actually canceled out the rest of the ending. But no, I've actually beaten the game multiple times just to try and solve this mystery, and the same thing happens. It just stays on this screen until you press something, and then it returns you to the main menu. But I'm aware that the last screen is supposed to be plain text that says, give your heart to Jesus. But I'm not seeing it, so I'm assuming I'm supposed to beat all 3 games to see the true ending. And I'm not going through all that trouble, although I will give my heart to Jesus. Oh, Jesus!
Okay, and to cap things off, a YouTube poop of 8 crazy nights. Yeah, you can unmute
Funny?
In a cosmic
Oh yeah,
sort of way,
unmute
yes.
yourself.
Well, Mr. Funny Man, is this how you get your sick kicks?
What? It's just an ordinary... Oh my goodness!
Well, all right. What could a bear like me do in a city like this? 5 scorpion board at 4 minutes? That's gotta be a restaurant record. Now please excuse me while I go take crack! At one time, Davey was a super beautiful kid. Just makes your boners feel tingly all over.
Listen, sweetheart, I have to leave you here alone tonight. What an idiot. All right, baby, but let's make this quick. No. Oh, mama. No. You like it when I hold you like this? 'Cause I'll do it all night long. No. So sweet.
Stone, what the fuck are we gonna do with you?
I'd hit a 3-pointer for you, except I'd have to drop my pants and pop a thumb up my ass. Your Honor, I knew this young man years ago when his boobs were still very nice. Huh?
Whitey, what are you getting at? You're turning 70 years old, and Stone used to be a kid.
I've seen some pretty sassy kids spending time on my court.
Whitey, you screwed up for the last time. That 70-year sentence I promised you starts tonight.
Shaking that ass on the floor. I think I'm gonna... Sus. Don't let it push your buttons, Whitey. Foul on this kid for eating pieces of shit for breakfast. Jelly jugs, next time you come on my court, you better come on my court, okay? And you got very nice seed, man. Here comes your seed. Okay, that's it, game over. Everyone wants to see an old man die. Fatty's team loses because I want to see him die.
Hello, Shaq. Come talk to Whitey. Hi, Whitey. I got another Hanukkah present tonight.
Wow, who gives a shit? I tell you, your girlfriend's backyard isn't sugar-free. That baby looks sweet.
Triple D, help!
How's that? Funny. I know. That's it. I'm calling the jump.
Spit on your hand and stroke my cock at a medium pace.
Easy, seizure boy. Hey. A little help, fellas? Oh, man. I'll be out in a minute. Oh, my God.
Get that crap out of here!
Hey, what do you do?
Order up! Brew Cocktail Supreme!
No, jackass.
The worst has happened. I'm covered in human shit.
Smell your poops. There's no kids playing today. Why'd you tell me to come here?
I thought you could use a refresher course on b-ball rules and regulations.
Suck my nuts. I'm gonna go
Whack off! I'd like to see that right now.
We got no beef with you guys.
Because if a fucking midget and a drunk can beat us, I'd eat my own ass.
But if we win, you gotta eat that guy's ass. That made me look sweet.
Look at her pop. Oh my god.
I don't see any skin, monkey man.
Just pass me the fucking ball.
All right, Fuzzy Wuzzy.
Now shit yourself and shoot. You're probably wondering how it got here. Well,
Are you finally dead, old man?
you got very nice boobs.
Put it up, Benny.
What's happening?
Benny! Why are you eating that?
You know, my mother doesn't like you very much.
You know, I don't like you very much either.
But that was back when he was nice.
Before my warm heart turned to ice.
My seaman once had lice.
Boner.
Then my trailer's caught on fucking fire.
Fire?
Oh my god!
I should stick you
Up my ass!
Hello? Huh?
I wish to make love to you.
If you come, that's a technical foul.
Oh, God, that felt good, yeah!
If you had sex with my sister, that's a technical foul.
So she's available. All right, baby, but let's make this quick. You like it when I hold you like this? 'Cause I'll do it all night long. So sweet. This is such bullcrap.
In this house, we say bullshit. Or it's a technical foul.
Let me run a few questions by you so I don't screw up accidentally. If I decide to spray Lysol on my morning erection,
that's a technical foul.
Oh, God, that hurt a little, but I'm all right.
Can I
play Gangnam Style?
Side.
Can I talk about your old boyfriend's dick and how big it was?
If you do, you'll get a tease.
Shave off my pubes and those flowers.
I'll say hit the shout.
I walk around with my shampoo bottled up my ass.
That's a technical foul.
Not today. Whoa.
That kind of shooting makes me want to do the robot thing.
Hey, I'm out of here. I need to whack off.
Maybe it's time you stop fucking my sister.
Ah, horse shit!
You're not welcome to touch your balls in my house.
Good, your house sus!
Do you have to be nasty to everyone who tries to help you?
That's my problem. Wow. You know, Davey really does like buttholes.
Shut up!
Sorry.
When I was a kid, I dreamed of two things. Playing with my balls with my left hand and coming. I think you all know which dream came true.
Ow! Excuse me! Can I just say something? Everyone in this room has been get whacked off with Whitey. And I'm guessing 99% of you have either shit in Whitey's face or ruthlessly made fun of his short dick when he was in noon.
What's 9 plus 10?
21. Stone, what are you doing?
I can't take this shit. Are you serious?
I was such a hothead.
And when the lightning struck it...
Tonight, Whitey was
Not gonna be
counting on this town to show that we don't care.
I wonder if that guy ever stroked his cock with the wrong hand.
Yes.
Oh my God!
I think Eleanor might like Florida, and I hear they got some pretty amazing boobs.
Holy shit, did the mall just shit?
No, it was me.
Whitey, your partner, Davy Stone, actually did a good thing for this community.
What do you do, hunky? Everyone?
Yeah, Eleanor. I'm here to fix a big mistake.
Rev up those fryers, because I have...
Whitey Duvall, I proudly present to you the 35th annual Dukesbury All-Star Patch.
35!
You stepped up for me, Stone. I don't know if I could ever repay you.
No, just kidding. You suck.
Nobody in this town even knows you exist.
You stink!
All right, before we end this. All right, before we end this, we're gonna watch a trailer for an animated comic book movie that is way better than the Garfield movie.
Yep.
Coming next year. And people are just very excited for this one. Okay. This one's gonna blow your goddamn mind.
All right, and before we start, yes, folks, there was a fat joke in the YTP, but since this is a special occasion, I'll let it slide.
All right, let's go.
I'll let that slide.
All right,
Anyway,
let's do this shit.
Let's begin.
デンジ君はさ、田舎のネズミと都会のネズミ、どっちがいい？最強に元気なら、明日の休み、私とデートしない？やったー！デンジ君みたいな面白い人、初めて。
マキマさんは俺に心ってあると思います？
You're not gonna believe
どう
what
してそんな
happened
ことを
in
聞
the
く
next
の？
few seconds.
私が全部教えてあげる。
どうしよう、目つむると二人になっちまったよ。
俺が知り合う女がさ、全員俺んこと殺そうとしてんだけど、
あいつに天使をやるわけにはいかない。
逮捕する。
人間は苦しんで死ぬべきだと思ってる。
これが正解だよな。シェイター様大キャー大キャー。ビーム、俺に後悔させんじゃねえぞ。
This is basically the exact opposite of the Garfield movie.
Yep. All right. And I will see you tomorrow, Christmas Day.
Hell yeah. Okay, let's end it at the 2 hour and 8 minute mark.
All right.
Okay. Well, that's gonna be it for today, and see you in the next one. And tomorrow, it's gonna be a special day.
Yep. All right, folks. That's going to be it for today's live stream. And until then, and see you tomorrow in the next live stream. And until then, peace out. Merry Christmas, and to all a good night.